Hi friends. There's a societal taboo about a man striking a woman, but in this case, it was a man hitting an elderly woman and yelling at her, and then threatening her and isolating her. Is it any wonder the police had to be involved? Let me share the details, because elder abuse matters. This case comes from an email sent by the daughter of the victim. In 2019, my 90-year-old mother, who is perfectly cognitive, was assaulted by a man who lived in her home. We were distraught when she told us what had happened to her. Here's her story of abuse. Mom was being cared for by a 28-year-old woman named Pauline. We had hired this live-in PSW to help Mom with meals, getting dressed, and hygiene. After a few months, Pauline asked if her husband Dave, who was 49, could move into the house as well, and we agreed, asking them to also care for the home, like keeping it clean and mowing the lawn. This seemed to be working well for all, until about 6 months later, when Mom asked to be assisted in the bathroom. Pauline and Dave were at that moment in the middle of a heated argument over who was going to take out the garbage that morning. Mom thought that by interrupting their disagreement, she might de-escalate the situation a bit. Without warning, Dave went to Mom and backhanded her across her cheek, and then told her to shut up. Mom consequently fell sideways into the wall and then dropped to the floor. Pauline went to her and asked if she was okay. Mom was a bit stunned and didn't answer. Pauline then told Dave that they could be charged for this, and then he snorted, saying Mom better not tell anyone or she'd be moved out of her home and into a care facility, something he knew Mom feared. Pauline knew enough to insist that Mom be checked at the hospital, so Dave insisted on driving them there, and he stayed with them the whole time. They told the hospital staff that she had fallen down the half set of stairs, and every now and then he'd quietly remind Mom not to squeal unless she wanted to be sent away. Mom stayed quiet, and thankfully the doctors determined that she only had severe bruising on her face and upper arm, but no broken bones. Back at home, the couple first kept a close eye on Mom, reminding her not to tell on them, and ensured that she didn't call or see anyone for a few days. It was 5 days later that Mom was able to call me when she was finally alone. Pauline and Dave had gone to the store, thinking all was forgotten. When I heard what happened, I called the police and I went to Mom's. After a brief statement from Mom, the police went to the store and confronted the couple. Dave was arrested without incident, but Pauline tried to run away, and she struggled with the officers before being arrested. She knew she was wanted in another state and didn't want to face those charges. They were both put in jail. Dave was accused of first-degree wanton endangerment and fourth-degree assault. He had pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 4 years in prison. Pauline was charged with failure to report abuse, neglect, or exploitation of an adult, with resisting arrest and second-degree fleeing police, assault of a police officer, and being a fugitive from another state. She was sentenced to 5 years in prison and is waiting further legalities from the other state, where she is accused of theft over $5,000 from a vulnerable person. The family was quite relieved to have the legal system deal with this couple's abuse of Mom. We hope that they think long and hard while serving their sentences about how to properly treat our seniors. Mom remains in her own home under the care of another PSW, and we have security cameras recording key areas of the home to ensure Mom is treated with respect. Well, friends, I'm glad that Mom was able to recover and remain in her home after such a traumatic incident. It was not her fault, so it would have been disheartening to hear that her daughter had moved her to a seniors facility. This despicable couple deserved jail time, and the courts gave it to them, and may they never be responsible for the care of a senior again. What do you think of this case? Should the family have done a better background check to determine that Pauline was wanted out of state? Should they not have allowed husband Dave to move in the first place? Use the comment section below to let us know what your thoughts are. And let's be thankful that the legal system found these two guilty, because elder abuse matters. Friends, our goal here is to share abuse cases so that you'll know you are not alone if you are suffering from elder abuse. While we are not counselors, we hope that it's therapeutic to hear other stories. If you think it might be helpful to anonymously share your own story of abuse on this channel, just check the show notes below to find out how. And finally, if you value this video, please like it and subscribe now to grow the channel so that together we can reduce the abuse, because elder abuse matters. Please stay safe, seek help, and know that I am praying for you.